A federal judge approved a $600 million settlement offer by Norfolk Southern Railroad to anyone who lived within 20 miles of last year's disastrous derailment in East Palestine, Ohio. Now, East Palestine rather, this comes on the heels of another chemical leak from a rail tanker that prompted evacuation orders near Cincinnati earlier this week. All this calling into question the safety around trains that carry volatile and possibly toxic fuels and chemicals. So joining us now with more on this is CBS News Pittsburgh investigative reporter Andy Sheehan. Andy, good morning. I think anyone who lives anywhere close to train tracks has really started to think about, what is kind of traveling through their neighborhood. How often are there incidents like this with trains?
Well, the U.S. Department of Transportation says that there are actually 3 derailments a day, about 1,000 a year. Now, these aren't major derailments, but they are derailments nonetheless. Maybe a dozen major derailments during the course of the year. After East Palestine, I talked to the fire chief here in Pittsburgh, Darrell Jones, and said, would it be helpful if, the railroad companies alerted you when these trains were coming through Pittsburgh? And he said, my phone would be ringing all day long. Trains come through major cities like Pittsburgh. They come through downtown Pittsburgh several times a day. So he invited me down to the train tracks, and he gave me this book from the U.S. Department of Transportation that, every tanker car has a placard on it, and it will, by numbers, will tell you what kind of chemical is in these tanker cars. And basically, this is what emergency responders have across the country. They can, if there's a derailment, a leak, they can see from this book, what the chemical was and what the response is. And surprisingly, in this book, we observed going by, trains carrying chemicals like toluene and benzene, highly volatile, toxic chemicals, and then it gives you a response, an emergency response. And this would be right in the middle of downtown Pittsburgh. The response was evacuate a square mile, square half mile. So this is basically what's left to the emergency responders.
So listen, Andy, every time there's a train derailment like this, a high-profile one, clearly there are many during many every day, as you point out, but a high-profile one, there's an investigation and there are, changes made. What measures do we have in place now to stop or sort of mitigate the risk of these dangerous materials flowing into a populated area?
Not much. I mean, they have made changes, like when they come through an urban area, they have to slow down to 20 miles an hour. There are things like crash-resistant cars. There's extensive training in places like Pueblo, Colorado, for first responders. But the problem is that the American petrochemical economy shifts products from one place to another, and there's no great way to do it. If it's not trains, it can be pipelines. If it's not pipelines, it will be trucks. All these places, all these modes of transportation have innate problems with them. And, this is what we live with the American economy. These freight train tracks go through scores of towns in Pennsylvania. Lots of people live alongside of these places. There are recommendations from first responders, to have a go back, have things ready to vacate your house if something like this happens.
Andy, thank you so much. Appreciate it.